Hello. We're back again with another episode of Marmaris podcast. Today with me is Luke, great friend of mine. He's a pretty cool guy. Alex, he should have been here. He had some other plans, so he'll just leave this recording for now.
I'm his replacement.
He is his replacement. So today, the topic of today is gaming and related topics. What do you do? Look, what do you do with gaming?
I have effectively lived off of gaming. Like, since I was maybe 11, sat in the corner of the kitchen playing Pixelmon on a laptop which was balanced on top of a microwave on top of a freezer for a desk.
Sounds fun, mate. Like,
Yeah.
the first console I had was a Nintendo DS, I think.
Oh, I grew up on Nintendo before getting into a laptop, getting into a PC. I've had the Wii, the Wii U, the Switch, DS, DSi, 3DS, you name it, I probably have it.
Well, I just had a DS XL, because big, you know. I never had the 3DS or the 2DS or anything like that. It was a great console.
Yeah.
I didn't have like I had one cartridge with like 100 games on it, which I only played like 5 of them. But my dad used to download a lot of games, movies, that sort of things, music. But now that's really illegal, really illegal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the games I used to play were Mario Brothers on the DS, Pokemon Black and White, I played both of them, and Mario Kart, and maybe some other game that I can't remember, but like, those were the 4 games I mainly played.
Good for.
Yeah, I got really good at them, except Pokemon. I kinda just like, I beat like maybe the 5th gym, and then I forgot to save, and then I just... I think everyone happened that to everyone that played Pokemon sometimes forgot to save and had to do a really troublesome gym once again.
I mean, my only other Pokemon game that I've owned was Ultra Sun, and I'm yet to complete it. I've had it for a few years now, but I've got up to, I think it was like the Fire Gym or something. It's whichever one you fight the Totem Marowak. But I just couldn't beat it, no matter what I tried, and I just stopped, pretty much.
Yeah. The gym I struggled with, every gym so far, easy, because like I had a water Pokemon, Ocelot or something. He wasn't called Ocelot, but he looked like just, you know. I'm probably gonna get these names wrong. But like, that was an electric gym. You know what doesn't mix? Electricity and water. And then I just leveled the other Pokemon that I had like a bunch. But,
Fun fact, pure water doesn't conduct electricity and will actually kill you if you drink it.
Pure water?
Yeah, most water has ionic compounds dissolved in it, and that's what makes it conductive, not the actual water itself. And because osmosis, if you drink pure water, it will detect that difference in concentration and pull ionic compounds out of your body where they're quite necessary, and you will die if you drink enough of it.
But like a little bit of just a drip of water, not that big a deal, I'm guessing.
You might not feel so good, but you're not gonna die. Like a cup of water, that's when you're starting to get dangerous.
Yeah, good that I just drink normal tap water.
Yep.
That's not gonna kill me unless I drink too much, which I probably do, but like, fuck it.
Pure water is pretty rare. I don't think it actually has any natural occursion. You have to create it, so you're safe.
Like,
Unless you have an assassin on your back, At which point I think you have bigger things to deal with than careful not to drink pure water.
I think the water might be dosed poison instead of it being pure water,
Yeah.
but you know.
Hey, scientists could track that poison in you. They couldn't track the pure water.
No, because it literally pulls stuff out instead of putting stuff in. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going completely off topic. Let's go back
Yeah.
to games. Mario Brothers, I beat it like so. I beat it so many times because it felt easy at that point. But on the Wii, it was hard.
Oh yes.
I don't know why it changed to being from easy to hard.
I think it's more because it wanted to encourage you to get your friends along to try and help you, but that just made it worse. You end up picking each other up, throwing them into lava, and stealing each other's power-ups by accident.
I didn't really have great friends to play with because the friend I have, he's completely garbage at video games. He still plays them, but he couldn't even beat like the first boss, like the first mini castle.
Oh, that reminds me of a video, and it's, are you familiar with ProZD?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of his videos. It's just a henchman on the phone to his boss, and it's just when the first boss actually kills a hero, and he's just like, what? I don't know, he's just dead. Why don't I just jumped on him?
Yeah, but like, I also played like a cracked version of Mario Brothers. It was like made by some modders or something. The first level was already impossible to do.
Oh wow.
Like, it was just like 2 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know how they made it, but they did. Like the first level in the Wii, on the Wii, really easy. You just walk forward, jump. No, that was just... It had insane amount of enemies. It had dark spots. It had no power-ups, so you were a one-shot all the time.
Oh god.
It was just Mario Brothers on steroids and hard mode, or just hell.
Just imagining, just like spiked caverns, mini mushroom only.
I don't know what the fuck, who made that, but I think there's a spot reserved for them in hell, but like... Yeah.
Imagine that. Just imagine the mini mushroom, but without any of the benefits. Like, you're tiny, you can't kill anything, and you don't even get the benefits of hovering slightly.
And you can't ground pound to kill anything anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mario, really fun. Mario Kart.
Yes.
I played it on the Wii and the DS. Both really great. I got really good at the Wii.
I'm terrible at Mario Kart, I'll tell you that, no matter how much I played.
Oh yeah, yesterday, another group they have a Switch deck and I play Mario Kart on that.
Hey, I did that yesterday too.
I don't really like the controls on the Switch, kinda the same, but you just have a really tiny handheld.
Yeah.
I still destroy everyone.
There were only 3 buttons I needed to know. There were only 3 buttons they told me, and that was, this is accelerate, this is drift, this is use item. That's all you needed to know, because the joystick was obviously turning. Yeah, I only ever used 2 of them. I don't drift. Not good at it. It's gonna send me off the edge flying. Just leave it.
Bruh, that's a Mario Kart. That's just a basic mechanic and you don't use it.
No.
Do you understand why you keep losing?
Hey, I come 7th out of 12.
But that's still losing. I come even at max 150cc. Every race except Rainbow Road, because that's just ass. So yeah, I get first because I just know I just pick a car that has a nice drifting angle. Because some cars have a really wide one where you kinda just turn, and then eventually get a boost. And some have a really tight drifting circle. And I'm like kinda in the middle, because then I can take the turns easily. And get it nice.
Don't get the boost as quickly, but you're not stuck. You're not going, okay, let's drift around this corner. Okay, that's too far.
Yeah. That's just like on the Switch. You don't have a bar for drift. Like I usually pick on the Wii. You have a bar for that. I just pick it as low as possible because then the angle is a bit wider. If it's really short, you can get a good boost, but you kind of have to like go sideways in order to make a turn.
That is the one thing I figured out with drift, using your turning, speeding up and slowing down so you can sort of stay in the position you want in the turn until you get the boost.
Yeah, well, like the Mario Kart, my sister and I played it a lot. She's still not as good as me, but like completely fair. Yeah, that's just childhood. Mine was just the Wii and the DS. And I also played on the PC upstairs. Really old PC now. It hasn't been upgraded since like I was 10, and then we already had it.
Oh,
this thing is like more than 13 years old, I'm guessing.
Does it run on holes punched into a paper card?
No, I could play games on it. I could play Minecraft better on that PC than on my laptop. And my laptop is better in everything else.
Wow. That says something.
That says something about Minecraft. Because every other game I can run at like a steady 60 FPS. Never could do that upstairs. But Minecraft? Bruh. It's not even the graphics, because, you know, Minecraft.
Blocks.
Blocks, pixels. But yeah.
I feel this podcast episode is going to end up a lot of just reminiscing about the good old days. And then when we eventually get to today, it's just AAA, 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 pay. Let's stick in the back.
$69 for 1% damage buff on all your stats. But you only have one, so it's a waste of money. Buy it. Yeah. Video games nowadays are kinda like, there are good ones, because I bought Hades recently, and that's like a game that's been made, was Game of the Year in 2020. Really good game. It is.
I haven't seen much of Hades, but it seems good from what I have seen.
You should watch me play. Like, I'm not good at it. Well, I'm okay at it, but I just have damage reduction, so I like take 2 damage instead of 20. Yeah, I kind of take it like a baby mode, but like I have fun with it.
We should have done this podcast over a video of you playing Hades.
Yeah, if I know how to edit, I could do that, but like, I don't know how to edit. I want to learn.
You'll learn with time.
Yeah.
Right. Everyone watching this podcast, which is probably me in the future and no one else, remember, we owe you one podcast over Hades.
Yeah. I could just play some gameplay and then just. I'll try to take it as slow as possible or as fast as possible, depending on how long we want the podcast to be. Because I can do it fast and slow at the same time. I'll just pick one weapon that is really good and one weapon that is really shit, and see what happens. But yeah. Every day I look at people, like what they're doing, and every day I see you playing a different game. I'm like, how do you own so many games?
Oh, I mean, you're not going to be able to show the podcast, but do you want a screenshot of my desktop right now?
Yes.
I have a very untidy desktop because any game that I might want to play at some point, I have slapped on my desktop.
Wow.
This isn't even all the games I own. This is just the ones that I could play from now and again.
That's like 10 times as many games I own.
Um,
No,
shout out
times.
to Spotify, Streamlabs OBS, and WhatsApp hiding in there.
Yeah, and Streamlabs. Where the
Bottom left corner.
Oh yeah, there. But like, yeah, I have like a row of games, and that is like 3 by all the way from top to bottom. And then I also have some mobile games from what's that program called? Let me have a look. Oh yeah, BlueStacks. I also have a couple games from there. And then yeah, I also play a bit of Roblox. I have a game from Ubisoft, maybe. And the rest of the games are on my Steam, you can probably see. But yeah. So, I do own quite a bit of games, like maybe 20 or something. Maybe, yeah, 20 to 25. Look, I can't be bothered to count.
I've currently just pulled up a calculator looking just through how many are on my desktop.
Oh, wow.
Do I count T-Mod Loader and Terraria separately?
No.
All
A
right.
mod loader is not really a game, it's more of a program.
Got it.
But yeah.
72 on my desktop.
Also, I don't care about swearing on YouTube and such. I don't give a shit. So, don't.
Well, point well proven.
Yes, but like, I don't care because if I'm gonna censor myself, like maybe post-production I'm gonna censor it, but like for now I'm just gonna not worry about it because if I don't say the words that I want to say, I'm just gonna not be myself more. Like, you know what I mean? If I don't express the way I want to express, it's not me. I don't put me into my videos, so. But yeah,
That's fair.
back on games.
Transition back to games. Test of your launch. Can you recognise the game from that snippet of my desktop background?
Sea of Thieves.
Is indeed.
Yeah, the sea is pretty good.
That's one big giveaway. Just, is the sea good? Sea of Thieves.
Well, I've seen more games like Subnautica has also beautiful scenery.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
mostly underwater though.
both of those have quite a good reason for being good seas. You're either underwater or sailing on the water.
Yeah.
One of the main sale points is the sea. Anyway.
Sure. Like,
I'm sidetracking you.
no, it's fine. I would love to play like either Sea of Thieves or Subnautica. Subnautica because it's a beautiful game and it looks really fun to play. But I would scare myself shitless.
Oh yeah.
Like it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but I would be terrified to play it. And Sea of Thieves, I would if I had a better laptop or PC that could actually kind of run it. Because at the
low
moment,
graphics, it's not too bad to run at low graphics.
yeah.
Take it from someone who's gotten very used to running it quite low before getting an upgrade.
I don't even have an upgrade. But yeah.
I do now. To be honest, I can't much tell the difference. Yeah, the sunrise and sunset look a bit prettier, and I can see how some people can see that, but for me,
Yeah.
I'm perfectly happy with low graphics.
A game that I used to play a lot was Overwatch. Yeah, I think you know the game.
Yeah, I haven't played it before, but I have a funny story pertaining to that. I'll let you continue first.
Well, yeah, it's just I played it because I just thought it was fun to play. But at some point, my my skill level and my ability to play the game like physically with the game and with my PC and such, I got a little bit better than my PC could handle, which made it so I couldn't really play a lot, and I got better at the game, which made me play against better opponents, which made me play worse. So that's like, that was kind of my first multiplayer kind of game and competitively, because I played I played Minecraft and then maybe some Sky Wars. Not really that competitive. It is, but not that competitive. But like, I my goal to play games is to have fun, and Overwatch just started not to get fun anymore. Like, talking to the people was fun, but eventually, yeah, I made some good friends on that, and I still have one of those friends. Is still my friend, but like, that's beyond the game playing games, and that's just, yeah. I don't really like Overwatch, not because it's a bad game, but I am not competitive in game. I am competitive in everything else. I wanna be better than other people, but not to show off. I kinda wanna be better to, like, sometimes set a standard in presentations. I'll go first to show, yes, I can do this, and then to show other people, oh, maybe I should try and also compete with that. Like,
I could never be that.
Yeah, that's just the whole mindset. Like, I love to challenge my friends to be better at something, or like just do better in a lot of ways. And
Mindset.
yeah, that's a really great mindset to have, because I can do things, maybe they can't do that thing, and I want to challenge them to try that. If they still can't do it, they don't want to, I'm not gonna push them. But if they do want to try, I'm gonna push them to keep going. And yeah. But yeah, you want to talk about the story?
Oh yeah, it's quite a short one. But so I can't remember exactly when, but Overwatch hosted this short period where you could get the game and download it for free and try it out for the weekend, and sound like the weekend, the week, and you wouldn't be able to get out afterwards.
They do that.
I heard about this. Yeah, I heard about this quite late for that. So by the time it was coming towards the end, started installing it, downloading it, and whatnot. It's quite slow, so I left it going overnight, came back in the morning, and it had finished installing. And I was like, great, I'm gonna finally get to try this game that some of my friends love. Open it up. Sorry, the free trial has ended. It took so long to install that the free trial had actually ended in the time it was installing.
Yeah, like Overwatch has really big updates, and I sat there for 2 hours just waiting.
Wow.
And like, I didn't have bad internet speed. It was just really big. It was like 60 to 70 gigabytes. That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah. But most of the games I play now are quite small, and if they have an update, it's done in like 5 seconds. That is clicking on the button and then saying I'm ready to play now.
Yeah.
So,
Up quite some way.
yeah, like I nowadays play like single player games, Not because I don't like to play with others. It is just that I want to just enjoy myself playing this thing, and I don't really want to depend on others to, like, if I play a multiplayer game, if they're playing shit, I'm not gonna enjoy myself. So if I'm playing shit, I'm not gonna enjoy myself. If I play good, I'm gonna enjoy myself. And I don't really have to depend on others. If you get what I mean.
I make a prediction. I think we're about to hit the 26-minute and 30-second mark.
25 and 30 seconds, but yeah, you're almost right. You were close.
Keep going.
Yeah. But like, Alex and I, what we nowadays do is just, I stream a game, he watches while he plays like Minecraft or something.
Yeah, me and some of my friends do that sometimes. If we just can't be bothered to get into that multiplayer aspect, we'll just, I want to do this single player game, but I also want to talk to someone while doing it, because social interaction, endorphins, whoop whoop.
I rarely ever play alone nowadays. Maybe after...
Even doing this podcast, I was considering opening up some game, just like...
You can do that all you want, I don't really care.
I was considering it, but I felt it would take too much of my attention. You have to repeat so many things.
Yeah. By the way, I'm walking around constantly, because, like, I don't like sitting still and talking.
I was too earlier, like, I was messing with, like, darts on a dartboard.
Yeah. But...
Getting sidetracked again, but that's what podcasts are about.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about board games? Because those are technically games.
I mean... What are your opinions on board games first?
Well, the only board game I truly enjoy is Monopoly.
We're two different ends of the spectrum then. I may or may not, on my desktop, the other half of my desktop that you see, have a board game bucket list.
Yeah.
I've seen some good board games out there, and I want to try so many of them. Just to list a few. Mysterium, The Resistance, Unspoken Words, Skull, even.
I don't know any of them, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to. Quite a lot of them go not very well known. What might be the most well known one in here? Might and Mystics, maybe? Snake Oil, Fun Employed. Some of these the Yogscast did on their game night things.
I don't know, mate. Like,
You've not watched them, alright. Alright. But yeah. A lot of these came from just... One of the other things I grew up on was Geek and Sundry.
What?
Because Geek and Sundry is a YouTube channel, which is almost like TV, because it has some decently famous people. Will Wheaton, for example. And speaking of Will Wheaton, he actually ran the show that I was about to talk about, Tabletop, which every week they'd get a different set of guests, like 4, 6 people in total, and they would just sit down, feed themselves, and play some board games, and it was so much fun to watch.
That does sound fun. Yeah, the reason why I like Monopoly, just to get back on that, is because money and seeing other people lose their mind over, like, how they cannot win. And just, it takes long, and that's just enjoyable.
Game a lot similar to those lines is Risk. Like, if ever you play a family game of Risk, be ready for you and your brother or sibling to make an alliance against your parents, and then they'll have to join together, and then you will crush one of them, and they'll blame each other, get into an argument, and end in a divorce.
Not that far, but like, yeah. Like, once upon a time, I went to like a group. We spent an entire weekend. Every night we played Risk. Really, really fun. Because they were all pretty okay at it. They knew what they were doing. It's not really a hard game to play, but still. It's just, yeah, we played that for like two nights, and then just, yeah, it was really fun. And then just once a month, that really enjoyable until they all left, and then I was stuck on my own, doing nothing. No.
Age kills fun, kids.
I'm already 17, and I feel like an old man already compared to some younger kids.
Hi, I'm 16. I'm younger.
Oh, so is Alex. Oh. Alex and I talked about this just the other day. If you would classify human beings with like skill points or something, you know, just casual gaming mechanic, I would always be one level above him. Not because like he's smarter or like I'm better at things. No, I'm just taller. That's the only single fact. Like there's nothing else.
I did notice both of you in your statuses. You have I'm the dumbest genius you'll ever meet, and Alex had I'm the smartest idiot you will ever meet. And it's even with those, you are probably one up above him.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex and I, if you have never seen a picture of me and Alex, we'll take one next summer, because I'm gonna visit him. We look a lot alike. We look like long lost twins, maybe, except I'm taller. I'm just gonna rub it in.
Alex, if you're watching this, screw you.
He has never even watched one of our episodes. He's not even subscribed to my YouTube!
No. I mean, he might watch this one, think, what have they done behind my back?
Probably. Well, I probably not, actually. I know Alex. He can't be bothered.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's just... Okay. Still, okay, esports. Want to talk about that for a sec?
Alright.
Esports characters, gamers, just when they get a picture done, fold their arms, look really serious, and like, and then there's nothing else. That's just their thing. They just stand there, arms folded.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid.
It's the only possible power pose for a gamer, because their arms. They don't spend the time working out. They spend their time with that mouse and keyboard. It's the only thing they can do with those arms.
No, they spend their time They spend their time doing two things: moving their hand on a mouse and moving their hand on something down there. You know, that's
keyboard.
all they do.
The keyboard.
No.
Definitely meant the keyboard.
Oh, maybe, yeah. But like, yeah. In all fairness, I have slowed down playing games. I have not played so many games as of recent. Mostly I don't have that much time. That's one thing. But also I've just been starting to enjoy other things in life. Like literally last year, I started free running, which is really fun. And then, like, last May, they opened a free running park, and then BMX park, a calisthenics park, all those kinds of fun things to just be active and have fun around. They opened that quite near me, like 20 minutes away. Bike ride then. So I've been doing that in the weekends. Like tomorrow I'm going there again, just to have some fun. And also last year I started doing mountain biking, but now in the winter it kind of sucks because rainy and that sort of shit. It gets muddy, it gets slippy. You will fall, you will get dirty, and you will die. Hopefully not the last one, but could happen.
Before we move too far away from esports.
Oh, fuck. I totally forgot.
Fair enough. That's what brought us back to it. Me and a few friends were so bored, we decided to start an esports team.
On what game, I might ask?
None of the games we played together were really esports games, so we thought, you know what game might we all be interested in? So we had a look through some of the commonly esports done games. We settled on Dota 2, and I can't remember what we called ourselves. It was something like the Basilisk, and I still have our mascot to this day. It's a little stuffed toy animal crocodile called Aurora.
Okay. Fair enough. I don't know what Dota 2 is. Maybe a fun game, maybe not.
It's one of those where it's like, here's your character from a top-down view, and go and destroy the other people, use your abilities at the bottom, click and move about, whatnot.
So, it's a MOBA.
Yeah.
So, like League of Legends. You could have said
Yes.
that!
I didn't know the word.
No, just League of Legends would have been fine.
Alright. But yeah,
Oh yeah. But like,
we didn't enjoy it much, and we haven't done much about it for the last 6 months.
long time. But like, yeah. Esports is kinda just, it's fun if you can get into an esports and get paid for it. If you play games, fair enough. I'm just not gonna watch it. I don't care if it's my favorite game or not. It is just so kinda stupid. In all fairness, it's not kind of fun to watch people sweat the entire game out. Like, I do like watching people speedrun.
I was going to bring up speedrunning from that point because it's so much more tactical and you have to think through everything you do.
Yeah. Like, speedrunning, I just kinda started. I played Cluster Truck, which is really fun, but really difficult. One of the most difficult games I've played so far.
Oh yeah, I've played through it. I've gotten to the last level, and I keep trying on and off on it. I haven't been able to beat it.
I'm like on 9.3 or something, or like maybe no 9.7 I think. I just can't beat it because you gotta go fast, but you gotta go uphill, and this game is mostly horizontal. So
Yeah.
But yeah.
You might actually be on the same one I'm thinking of. It might be 9.8. I'm not sure. Is it the one where it's like the trucks form this thing in the middle part, and it's just raining down on you? Hell.
No, it's not. It's more like there's lava coming in behind you. It's kind of flooding the place, and you gotta go fast on jumping.
Okay.
fronts.
Yeah, I think you might be on the one like
Yeah.
a little bit before me then.
Alex, the master that he is, he beat all the levels except the last one because he wants to wait on me. But I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'm tired. But yeah, Alex is good at Cluster Truck. He's better than me. I'll admit that. I'm not a coward to admit that someone's better.
Fair enough.
I will try to be better. But yeah. But
You can admit when you're one-upped, and then
one-up
you're
them
not gonna one-up
afterwards.
them.
yeah. But speedrunning, I got I looked at Hades speedrun. They can do that quite quickly. With variety of weapons. I beat the game the fastest I could with the slowest weapon. You know how I beat it so quickly?
Ow.
I did about 1,000 damage per hit.
Oh.
Most, like, there are some abilities that kinda can do 1,000 damage, but you can only use them like once, or they need to charge up long. This can attack like once every 2 seconds. Like, there's a poke, there's a sweep, and then there's a massive sweep. And that massive sweep does more than 1,000 damage. When the bosses have like 40,000 health, you see?
Just a 40 big sweeps and you're done.
Yeah. And on top of that, you also do the other two swipes, which also do like 400 or 500 damage. So yeah, I got you can in Hades there are two different sets of times you can use: in-game time and real-life time. In-game time stops when you're in either the menu, when you're trying to pick a boon, or when you're transitioning over from room to room. And then some areas you also stand the time stops, but that's not that rare. That's pretty rare. So like you can do a great amount of like there also then two different categories of speedrunning, or maybe three. There's like in-game time, IRL time, and then modded or unmodded. I haven't looked at the mods yet. I might want to look into them.
There's probably also different actual subcategories to it.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
for a few games. Quite
Maybe there's like a category on beating it with the highest heat.
Yeah, being at highest difficulty, or just beating the first boss, obtaining a certain powerful item. I don't know. Haven't looked into Hades, but
Yeah. Well,
I've looked into other speed runs, and I know things like Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There's obtain the Master Sword, 100% the game, get every Korok seed, beat the default 4 Divine Beasts, or just any percent, beat the game using any percentage.
Yeah. There's like in Hades also, you can technically beat the game the first attempt. It's really difficult because you got no upgrades. You got like one dash. You can get 2 dashes. You got like a really shitty sword. You got no extra damage or anything. You just basic bitch ass just first escape attempt. The record I've seen on that, 25 minutes. I usually beat it in less time. But that's me being max upgraded. So yeah. Some people can do great things, but some people cannot. But I will achieve something greater than myself. When is just a question. But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Not from the top of my head.
No?
You got anything else?
I kind of want to run it like 7 more minutes, and then we got a 50-minute podcast. Yeah, like last time.
What's your favourite game of all time?
Well, my absolute favorite of all time is Mario Kart. On like any console's fine as long as it's just Mario Kart. Because I've played it so much and I still play it. Like, it's just so great. Like, it's really fun to just ride around, beat everyone, like maybe lap one person. Really good achievement to get.
Just all the fun in the world, just
Also, attempting to do shortcuts in Mario Kart, really fun, and maybe some glitches as well, really fun. But yeah, mostly just Mario Kart is really enjoyable to play. And you, what's your favorite game?
I mean, I've asked this question and now it's turned out to be, I don't know really. There's so many good ones. I think purely because of the hours, I have to say Minecraft, because I've grown up with that game. I still play it to this day. I've said earlier, on my first ever laptop, one of the main things I played was Pixelmon. I've adored over Minecraft.
Yeah.
There's just so many other good ones as well. As you can see in that image, there's so many great games that I love. There's Terraria, I have over 1,000 hours. There's Satisfactory, I've started playing more recently and I'm loving it. There's Dead by Daylight, I love.
Yeah.
Hitman is a great game series.
No Man's Sky, I see.
No Man's Sky, that's another great one. I need to play that again recently. Sea of Thieves in the background, like
Yeah.
all these games. There's mostly one thing that connects them all, apart from a few of them, and it's that they're mostly indie. At least they start indie, small companies, and they make this one thing out of a passion project, and then that builds, and that is always something great. The AAAs, they're good games, but they charge way too much for them because they're made to make the company money. But
Yeah.
when you're small, when you're doing this because you want to, you make something, you make it good, and you don't care where it goes.
Yeah, I get that, because like, that's the same mentality with my podcast. I might want to make it big, but let's start somewhere. Just let's start here and see where it goes.
And I've said to lots of my friends who are asking like, oh, why are you going to be offline on Friday? Recording podcasts with my friend, and I'm actually really looking forward to it because I've listened to some of the podcasts, bits of the first 2 episodes, and I genuinely like it. I genuinely think this is a really nice thing, and yeah, it just follows the same pattern.
Yeah. Like,
I'm happy to be here, by the way.
yeah, I get that. It's just really fun to just talk. Like, my reason for doing this is like, I listened to a podcast. Every season of it just started with that. And then it just made me think, hey, I could do this. Hey, I wanna do this. And I'm like, yes! Like, it's just so good. Hey, do you want to know how many hours I have in my most played game?
How many?
Among Us, 504 hours. I've played that
Wow.
a lot. And that's my most played. Well, Minecraft doesn't have an hour count, but
Oh yeah, if Minecraft had an hour count, I'd probably 6,000. I don't know.
I've played it for a year every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My highest that has an hour count is the one I point out, Terraria, just over 1,000. I think 1,056 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe it's up to 1,100 at this point.
My quite most recent game is Hades, and maybe Luck Be a Landlord. I bought those at the same
Oh
time.
yeah, I've played the Luck Be a Landlord demo, seen a bit of it. That looks a good game.
It is a good game. It's worth the, how much was it, like $12? Or like,
Something like
you have pounds, you have different, like
that. Yeah.
on Hades I already have like 130 hours on it. And in the beginning I played it like a lot. I played like 5 runs a day, and now I'm just doing 1 run a day, because like it's fun to get in that grind, just like kind of just chill, get some more stuff, get some more loot, buy the rest of the upgrades. Like one upgrade is like get 15,000 darkness or something, or 50,000 darkness. I'm like, bitch, what? Like, it's so much. Like, you get like, if you go into the room, you get like 12 darkness most. And then if you just beat the bosses without getting any extra loot, you get like 250, 150, 150. So that is like 550? How am I supposed to get 15,000?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but fair enough. Also, a game that I really like, I've recently finished, is Life is Strange. It's the most truly hard-hitting game that I've played. It's so imaginable fucked up. Like,
I stand by that, yeah.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just so fucked up.
Which one, may I ask? Is it the...
Just Life is Strange, the first one.
Alright, yeah.
And I don't even have
But
all
no.
achievements. I want to do that though.
True Colors came out sometime recently. I watched the playthrough that looked very interesting, and that actually got me to try the first one, the 3 one, and I found that I didn't enjoy as much as watching the videos, but I completely understand people who would enjoy that. True Colors I really enjoyed watching through. Yeah.
I'm looking through some of the images people have made. The main character, you know, Max. They modded her model into a game and gave her an RPG, and it just said, "I'm coming for you, Mr. Jefferson." That's just funny though.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is like truly horrifying. Also, I've started another run, and I'm gonna be a piece of shit. Why not? Like, there's options to be an asshole, and I'm gonna choose all those options. Like,
Especially is the first option of whether you rat out the person with the gun or not. Which one of those would you classify under that?
ratting
Would you
out,
rat them
because
out?
that's an asshole move, because he will be rattled up and he will beat the shit out of somebody.
But if you don't rat them out, then there's a guy with a gun about, and that's quite rude to other people.
Yeah, but like, I wouldn't be an asshole to that direct person.
Alright, that's fair enough. But...
And there's also an option to save someone from jumping off a roof. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh.
I'm evil. But
When you take
yeah.
Undertale genocide too seriously and apply it to other games.
Yeah, kinda. I've never played Untitled. But yeah, it's been
Another decent game mentioned.
Yeah. It's been over 50 minutes. I'm gonna do a quick shout out to my Spotify, because only one other person has watched it, and that's probably someone from my work. That's sad. Like, also, if you really enjoyed this, please go watch the other videos. Just the first 5 minutes of it. If you don't like it, you can always just say so, or just not. I don't care. But yeah, that's the shout outs anyway. Also Twitter, same as the podcast. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Do you want to say anything?
Thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. And it's been great fun having you too. But anyway, that's been the podcast. See you guys later.